Hey everyone! So this is the next crafty woman video where I'm going to feature one of my favorites, Kellie Stamps. I've been on Kellie Stamps' creative team for a long time, but it's because they are so versatile. I use them on so many of my projects, like my book, traveler's notebooks, and so many other things that I use them on. They are a must-have if you are a scrapbooker. So for this double feature, I will be doing this project and this project right here. All right, let's get started on putting these projects together, and I will show you how I make each of these. So my first project is going to use the UGH stamp set and journaling cards UGH, that stamp set and card set. I will be documenting a day where I wound up with heat exhaustion. It was such a hot day, and wow, it just hit me. So I am gonna use the stamps to make a journaling card that says "This sucks" and it has the battery. I'm also gonna use another one and cut it, which is what I just showed you, the little pink. And then I used mainly the UGH stamp set to make this card, and then a few other things to make that card where I just repeated different phrases on that card. I also used one of the journaling cards with the black stripes or black and white stripes because not only did it ground my layout, but it matched my dress. So let's get started on putting this together. So now I'm going to start to assemble this, and since I know I say this in every video, but I already did this digitally, so I kind of know where everything is going to go. And this is also a reason why I did a double feature, because this process video just by itself was really short, just because most of the process was digital. So I have this card that I'm going to put up there, and then I was about ready to put down that photo, and I just wanted to have a little something extra. So I grab a scrap piece of foam and I put that on the photo instead of just laying it directly on the layout. And I do the same thing for the other photo, and I attach, like you see, the speech bubbles to the side of each of the selfies. I love that. So I goofed on my journaling a little bit, and I had to add a piece of paper to kind of fix my mistake. So I decided to kind of cover that up with Stamping Monday. Can't even tell that there was a goof, and it works. So now I'm going to put that card at the bottom, and now I am going to embellish it. I picked out some color cast designs and Feed Your Craft enamel dots, but I just couldn't figure out where I wanted the smiley face or the other pieces. So I move on to putting down some enamel dots and the puffy stickers. So I'm just placing those and just adding more to the paint clusters I made digitally. So I'm adding those, and like I said, I got those enamel dots through the Feed Your Craft shop. And oh, there I go again, trying to figure out where I want that sad face. I said smiley face earlier, but it's a sad face. Where I want that, and I decide to put it right above the speech bubble and kind of next to the card. And I decide for the skinny wood veneer, I'm going to put that over the battery image. And that wraps up this project. I put it in my traveler's notebook, and it's done. So thank you so much for watching this part of the video. We will now be putting together the bike page. So stay tuned. All right, I am going to start on making this second project, which is all about a bike ride I took with my husband. It was an amazing bike ride, and we went a whopping 6.22 miles. So I use the Fun Times stamp set and card set to make this. I even used it to make this awesome, fun 4x6 card that I made with the stamps. And then I used the yellow, and also this is the Good Stuff card, and I fussy cut a bunch of these half circles, which I just love. They worked perfect as kind of embellishments for this spread. I just love them. So I have so many awesome pieces, and I'm going to have a small insert and then a flip pocket as well. So let's put this together. So first I'm going to start with the card that's going to hold the mileage that we went, which is from an app. But first I have to put down the details and then 2 little half circles. Kind of multiple layers going on with that card. So 2 half circles details the map, and then below that I will put 100% yes. So like I just said, the half circles just made it so that I didn't have to add any real embellishments. Sometimes with hybrid projects, I feel like I have to add something real and from traditional scrapbooking, but these stamps just make it so I don't have to. These digital stamps, I just don't feel like I have to add anything. I decided to add in some black since my bike gear was black. So I took one of the journaling cards and I put a strip of black above "This is the good stuff." And I also included on that card a 2-colored stamp that said "Oh yeah," and I will pop dot that stamp as well. And for that beautiful photo of the local lake, I used a stamp that said "Life is beautiful," and I just left it kind of big, and then I put it up in the top right. Now I pop dotted that "Oh yeah," and then I also made this custom 4x6 card using all the various brushes or stamps in the Fun Times kit. And I'm going to add this border at the top to bring all the colors of my layout together. And I also added another strip of that black paper. It's like a plaid or checkerboard, right? So I just put that there to have some continuity. I also added in a 2x2 little tiny kind of film strip of photos, just because I couldn't decide and I just wanted to add all the photos basically. And I have this transparency little scrap of paper, and I put some double-sided tape, and I'm gonna put some circles, some of those half circles on the transparency. It was a little bit difficult and I could not get the tape to cooperate, but I like how it turned out in the end. I just put some on the back as well. That way, once I put it in, it will be half circles on the front and the back. Just something a little different to include in my project. Even though I was fighting with the tape, I just could not get it to function the way I wanted it to, I guess. So I'm going to put that in there, and that little piece is finished. I decided to add another half circle border. I probably already said this, but I was just adding half circles everywhere because I just loved them, and they were kind of my go-to embellishment for this page. So once again, fighting with the adhesive on that, trying to get it to stick. So there is my flip pocket and my extra journaling card. I have to cut another strip. I kept forgetting to cut certain things on this project. That's what made this project take long, because I just kept forgetting to print stuff. But I'm going to cut out this border, and then I am going to put down my extra photos, one of my husband and I, and then one of the dam that we also rode by. And I'm going to pop dot the XOXO pattern that I made, and I'm going to adhere yet another half circle border. And then, I'm adjusting it. I didn't like how close it was touching the half circle, so I'm going to fix that. Putting the yellow down and then the black. Now I'm going to put the flip pocket on. So I'm going to put that card in, that way I can see how I want it, and I'm going to lay it over, and then I'm going to wrestle with it and hole punch it, and I have to cut a little bit of the plastic because it didn't punch very well. And then I'm sliding my photos in just to make sure I like the way that it is. There we go. Squeezing it in there. There we go. Looks awesome. I love how that came together. So this page is almost done, or this spread is almost done. I'm just going to add some stars that I had for ages, and I also found a bicycle that I'm going to add, and then to the 4x6 card I'm going to add some people, but at first I decided to add this currently because I wanted to draw a little more attention to the main photo of my selfie, and just wrote a little something saying I liked our bike ride. Adding a few more stars. Now I'm going to add those people. I found those people and I'm just going to add one for me and one for hubby. And some more stars, and this page is wrapped up. I love the fun colors that I chose, and I love the stamp set. It's going to get so much use, and I love the half circles. As you can tell, they were definitely a prominent theme in my project. And that 4x6 card is probably just my favorite piece of this project. So I hope you enjoyed this second process video. Thanks! So I hope you enjoy watching both process videos. I hope you like the double feature. I hope that you check out Kellie Stamps' shop. It's an amazing shop, and I also have a coupon code in the description. So I really hope you liked watching these. I would love a thumbs up, or if you're new to my channel, a subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.